Hello friends, the story I will tell you today might not have happened at all if one day a kind-hearted person had not gone to meet another, and as you know, kindness tends to return 100-fold to the sender, and today you will be convinced of this again. After all, when she was processing some papers to adopt a child many years ago, a woman named Ingeborga Macintosh could not even imagine what this good deed would turn out to be for her. And looking into the future, I will say that after 27 long years, the dedication and boundless love she gave on her part, in the literal sense, saved her life. But first things first. Being a young and attractive woman, Ingeborga could never overlook someone else's pain. That is why, even in her youth, she chose a very unusual and challenging profession: to become a caregiver for children whose parents abandoned them. It all started with a simple and boundless love for children, but after a few years, more than 120 abandoned children found warmth, attention, and care in her home. And although Ingeborga treated absolutely everyone with dedication and boundless affection, one child won her heart. In the orphanage for children abandoned by their parents, Ingeborga met a 4-year-old boy who grew up without love and care and simply sat quietly in the corner of the room with a toy in his hands. The woman, at first glance, realized that this child would be hers. However, soon the mother became disillusioned. The thing is that she could not adopt little Jordan, and even despite the good relationship with the guardianship authorities, Macintosh could not take the child. The reason for this was the birth mother's condition for future adoption, i.e., only African American or mixed families could adopt Jordan. Precisely because of this, for about 4 years, the boy searched for a suitable family all over the country, but not finding one, he was forced to live in the orphanage, each time meeting and saying goodbye to his potential parents. The story could end there, but the woman decided not to give up and fight for the little boy. So it took several years before Jordan finally became the official son of Ingeborga and could go to his new home. So then, the child's happy life and his new mother continued as usual. The boy became an adult and an independent man. However, he always remembered the woman who had replaced his mother and restored his faith in people. Of course, Jordan was infinitely grateful to his mother for his childhood, and especially for the care and affection she gave him. One day, when he had the opportunity to thank his mother, he didn't hesitate for a minute. The case is that the woman was diagnosed with polycystic kidney disease and needed an urgent transplant. I think the waiting list for organ donation is very long, and many people wait years for a transplant, while some are still waiting for an operation that will save their lives and leave our world forever. Therefore, the woman had the same fate awaiting her. And realizing this, she was even preparing to see her life, which she had remorselessly dedicated to helping others, come to an end. But, my friends, that's where her son stepped in. When Jordan learned of his mother's illness, he immediately underwent all the necessary tests to check the compatibility. It turned out that his kidney was entirely suitable for transplantation, and without hesitation, the boy gave a part of himself to his adoptive mother, the one he loved the most in this world. The woman had no idea who the donor was going to be, and when she found out, she couldn't hold back her tears. Fortunately, the operation was a success. Ingeborga is now alive to the joy of all her adopted children and Jordan. It was also symbolic that the process would take place on the eve of Mother's Day, and it didn't matter if the mother was biological or adoptive. Well, Jordan's own words simply describe everything that happened. "It was the least I could do for my mother. She saved me once. Now I had to save her." Even more impressive is that such an attitude can rarely be seen, even among blood relatives. This is probably the best reason to think about how our actions can change the world. Selflessness, attention, care, and love are priceless coins that should not be kept for oneself. What would you do in this boy's place? Be sure to write your opinion in the comments, and see you soon.